The ruins of Linlithgow Palace are located in the town of Linlithgow, West Lothian, Scotland, 15 miles 24 kilometres west of Edinburgh. The palace was one of the principal residences of the monarchs of Scotland in the 15th and 16th centuries. Although maintained after Scotland's monarchs left for England in 1603, the palace was little used and was burned out in 1746. It is now a visitor attraction in the care of Historic Environment Scotland. A royal manor existed on the site from the 12th century. This was later enclosed by a timber palisade and outer fosse to create a fortification known as the Peel, built in 1301 by occupying English forces under Edward I. The site of the manor made it an ideal military base for securing the supply routes between Edinburgh Castle and Stirling Castle. The English fort was begun in March 1302 under the supervision of two priests, Richard de Winepoole and Henry de Grandiston, to the designs of Master James of St. George, who was also present. In September 1302, 60 men and 140 women helped dig the ditches. The men were paid twopence and the women a penny daily. 100 foot soldiers were still employed as labourers on the castle in November, and work continued during the summer of 1303. Elizabeth of Rhuddlan, a daughter of Edward I, was at Linlithgow Palace in July 1304. She was pregnant and travelled to Knaresborough Castle in England to have her child in September 1313. Linlithgow Peel was retaken for Scotland by an ordinary Scot named William Binney or Bunnock, who was in the habit of selling hay to the garrison of the Peel. When the gate was opened for him, he halted his wagon so that it could not be closed, and he and his 7 sons leapt out from their hiding place under the hay, and they captured the Peel for King Robert the Bruce. King Robert sent reinforcements and had the Peel dismantled so that it could not be retaken by the English. In January 1360, King David II visited Linlithgow and the Peel was repaired for the king's coming. In 1424, the town of Linlithgow was partially destroyed in a great fire. King James I started the rebuilding of the palace as a grand residence for Scottish royalty, also beginning the rebuilding of the Church of St. Michael immediately to the south of the palace. The earlier church had been used as a storeroom during Edward's occupation.